Well, excuse the mess, but I had a really bad crash the other day and took out the front end of the bicycle. I wanted to show you these though. These are 3D printed 1950s pedals that are duplicates of the pedals that came on the bike, so that I won't wear those ones out. And the modeling was quite simple. I did it in 3D modeling programs, and had to use two to get the slicing done and then first get the model built. And I used Tinkercad, which is a pretty basic online program, but I made a quite accurate part. So that's a good use of 3D printers that you might not think about for plastic parts on bikes, even Bakelite parts that you might want to recreate for vintage bikes. But let's look at the headset of this bicycle. When I hit a chain across a pathway, and the bike stopped from 30 to 0 quite quickly, and that's the stem. I was riding it pretty high up on the extension. It almost came out of the bike. Didn't. I held on tight, but what happened was my leg hit the chain here, and I ended up with a V cut here on my leg and 20 stitches or so right to the shin. So I just wanted to let everybody know, when they're on the EV bikes, whether it's an old bike like this, a vintage bike that you've converted or something for board track racing or whatever kind of fun you want to have, once you get over a certain speed, you're going to get hurt just like on a motorcycle. So wear a proper helmet when you're riding your EV bike. Wear something a little bit better than a plastic helmet, because I'm lucky I didn't break my shin, and I flipped over the chain and stopped with the bike because I held onto the handlebars, and the force to bend those handlebars should have probably broken my shin, I think. But got off easy, and I will be able to rebuild it. I had truss rods on the front of the bicycle as extra support for the motor at the bottom, the front 500 watt motor. So those took the shock of the impact into the chain. Chain rode up onto the front fender, destroyed the front fender, at least the front half of it, and destroyed the LED headlight, which impacted the back of the truss rod that bent into the front there. So it also did quite a bit of damage on a curved surface, which is quite hard to do. But it's rebuildable, and my leg will heal. Hopefully I won't get any infections, and we'll get this thing back out on the road with a little bit more caution. Have a safe week, guys.